I counted the video. From the time the video started, which was a few seconds, apparently, after Mr. Floyd was pushed on the ground and the knee put on the neck, counts about 3 minutes and 50 seconds between the time he's on the ground and the time he becomes motionless, at a time when the passers-by, the civilians who were watching and photographing, yelled out that he was dying, that he was lifeless, that he should be permitted to get up, that he's dying, that he's going to be dead. From the moment, 3 minutes and plus seconds, he was motionless. He had no evidence of breathing, of struggling, and remained that way for another 4 or 5 minutes with the knee on his neck until the EMS people arrived and found he had no pulse. He had a cardiac arrest. They tried CPR, they tried shock to the heart. Nothing worked, and he did not recover. In my opinion, he died. He was dead after about 4 or 5 minutes. He was pronounced dead sometime later when he gets to a hospital. A person's alive in this country until a proper physician, usually a physician, pronounces him dead. But he appears to be dead before the EMT people get there, certainly.
And it's important to note the two EMT. I'm sorry. It's important to note that the two EMT members, once they got to the scene, they had Lucas' device working on an unresponsive, pulseless male. They concluded in the ambulance, they performed pulse checks several times, finding none, and delivered one shock by their monitor. The patient's condition did not change. He remained unresponsive and pulseless. And that's why I said the ambulance that we see arrive on the scene was George Wilson's hearse. Was George Floyd's hearse.
Question from Andrew Tangle from the Wall Street Journal. Do the medical examiner's results differ in professional opinion from the county medical examiner, or is that information you don't have yet?
At this time, we have not had the opportunity to review the actual preliminary report from the medical examiner who performed the autopsy. We have seen accounts from the complaint, and based on that, yes, our findings do differ. Some of the information I read from that complaint state that there was no evidence of traumatic asphyxia. This is the point in which we do disagree, that there is evidence in this case of mechanical or traumatic asphyxia.
Next question. Oh, Dr. Bobby.
I don't know if he's hearing the question.
Okay. If you could speak louder with the questions. How many more? Okay. So we have 5 minutes left.
There are no further questions.
Okay. Thank you all. We will continue to keep you informed as we continue to move forward to getting justice for George Floyd. Thank you and God bless. And let's remember to take a breath, America. Let's take a breath for George. Let's take a breath for peace. Let's take a breath for justice. And let's take a breath to heal our country. Thank you.